Hey Jack, The New Friend by Sally Rippin. Illustrated by Stephanie Spartles. Chapter 1. This is Jack. Today, Jack is in a grouchy mood. What does grouchy mean? It means he's fed up. He had enough. Look at this grumpy face. Grouchy. It means that he's grumpy. He's not happy. No one to play with. He's grumpy and grouchy and fed up is because maybe no one is playing with him. Today, Jack is in a grouchy mood. His best friend Billy is away, and he has no one to play with. Well, that's the reason why he's grouchy. Cheer up, Jack, says his dad. Why don't we play soccer in the park? All right, says Jack, grumpily. He's still fed up. Jack's dad isn't very good at soccer, but he is better than no one. Jack and his dad kick the ball around the field. Soon it is time to go home for dinner. Jack and his dad walk back to their house. Someone trots along behind them. Look, says Jack, there is a puppy following us. So there is, says Jack's dad. I wonder where he came from. Jack crouches down. The puppy runs up to him. Hello, little fella, says Jack's dad. Let's see who you belong to. But the puppy has no collar, nothing around his neck, no name, and no address. A man and a woman walk towards them, pushing a stroller. Is this your puppy? Says Jack's dad. No, says the man. We saw him before. He must be lost. Jack's dad knocks on the door of a house nearby, and an old woman opens the door. Is this your puppy? Jack's dad asks her. No, says the woman. We can't leave him here on his own, Jack says. Can't we take him home with us? Well, I guess it's getting late, says Jack's dad. We will take care of him tonight. Then tomorrow we will find his owner. Yay, says Jack. The puppy yaps excitedly. Woof, woof, woof. Jack laughs and carries him home. Jack's mom is making dinner. When she sees the puppy, she looks very surprised. My goodness, she says. Where did he come from? He's lost, says Jack. Don't worry, says Jack's dad. He is only staying one night. Jack and his dad find some old towels. They make a bed for the puppy in the laundry room. The puppy turns around and around in circles. Then he flops down onto the bed. It means he lay in his bed. Jack sits next to the puppy. The puppy wriggles around on his back. Jack tickles his soft gray belly. If you are my puppy, I will call you Scraps, says Jack. He imagines all the fun he and Scraps would have together. So what do you think? Jack and his dad found a lost puppy. Now they get to take care of it for one day. Do you think that Jack can keep Scraps? Chapter 2. Jack's mom comes into the laundry room. This is where you wash your clothes. She has a bowl of water in one hand. In the other hand, she has a little bowl of chopped meat. Here, says Jack's mom. He's probably hungry. She puts the bowl down. The puppy jumps up and gobbles up all the food. Then he laps at the water. His little tail spins around like a propeller. You know, when it spins like the helicopter propeller? He's so cute, says Jack. Can we keep him? No, Jack, says his mom. He doesn't belong to us. Yes, because if something that doesn't belong to you, you shouldn't keep it. But we are to look for his owner, Jack says. Jack's mom shakes her head. Imagine if this was your puppy and he was missing, she said. Wouldn't you be sad? Jack sighs unhappily. He knows his mom is right. It's time for dinner now. Jack's mom says. Wash your hands before you come to the table. After dinner, Jack goes to say goodnight to the puppy. He's curled up on his bed, snoring. His furry little tummy moves up and down. Good night, Scraps, whispered Jack. Jack's dad tucks him into bed. It looks like Jack is kind of sad. He doesn't know whether he gets to keep Scraps. We shall see. Tomorrow morning, we'll go see Alf the corner shop. He might know who the puppy belongs to. All right, says Jack glumly, sadly. But if we can't find the owner, can we keep him, please? We'll see, says Jack's dad, smiling. We'll see. Jack lies awake thinking about the puppy. He thinks about his sweet little face and his waggy tail. Just then, Jack hears the puppy whimpering in the laundry room. Jack creeps out of bed. His parents' bedroom door is closed. He tiptoed downstairs to check on the puppy. Hey, Scraps, Jack whispers as he opens the laundry room door. What's the matter? The puppy yaps happily. Shh, says Jack. Mom and Dad will hear you. He quickly closes the door. Jack pats the puppy. Scrap wriggles and jumps around. Jack giggles. That's enough, he said. It's time for sleep. Jack lies down on the towel. He closes his eyes and pretends to sleep. Soon the puppy snuggled down next to him. Jack lies very still. He will just stay here until the puppy is asleep. Suddenly, Jack hears a voice calling him. Jack, his dad says, what are you doing here? Jack can't believe it. It's morning. So what happened to Jack? He slept. He slept with the puppy all night long. Chapter 3. Jack blinks. I just came to check on Scraps. The puppy, he says. I must have fallen asleep. Jack's dad shakes his head and chuckles. You better go and get dressed before Mom sees you. The puppy jumps up and down. Jack picks him up and gives him a cuddle. I'll come back when I'm dressed, he says. Then we go and visit Alf. Jack's dad says, to see if he knows who the puppy belongs to. After breakfast, Jack and his dad walk to Alf's corner shop. Jack carries the puppy in his arms. When they open the shop door, the bell jingles. Alf comes out of the room at the back. There's Alf's shop. Oh, look at Jack's face. He's worried that he doesn't get to keep the dog. Oh, there you are, you little scamps, Alf says when he sees the puppy. I was wondering where have you gotten to? Jack gasps. You mean he's your puppy? Yep, says Alf. Thanks for bringing him back. So they found the owner. He holds out his hand towards the puppy. Jack looks down at the puppy in his arms. He can't believe Scrap belonged to Alf. Already he feels like Jack's puppy. Goodbye, Scraps, Jack whispers sadly. The puppy licks Jack's cheek. Jack hands the puppy to Alf. Aww. Now Jack just wants to leave the shop as quickly as he can. Tears sting his eyes. Jack he's so sad that he's tearing up. He's crying a little bit. Alf tucks the puppy under one arm and sighs. You don't know anyone who like a puppy, do you? Come look at this. Alf pushes open the door to the back room. There, lying on a rug, is Big Gray Dog. Rolling all around her are 1, 2, 3, 4 little puppies. What on earth am I going to do with 5 puppies? Alf says. Oh, look at that. Jack feels his heart begin to beat wildly. He looks up at his dad full of hope. Well, I can think of a home for one of those little pups, Jack's dad says. What do you reckon? What do you think, Jack? That's what it means. Oh, yes, thank you, Dad, Jack says, hugging him tightly. Scrap yaps happily, but no more sleeping in the laundry room, okay? His dad's add. Jack grins and shakes his head. He feels like the luckiest boy alive. Scraps. The end. I am so glad that Jack gets to keep his new friend, Scraps, the little puppy.